new T-shirt, my new teeth. Hey, yeah, no, man, I really enjoyed that one. Right, there was some really uh, good-hearted or some really good topics, right?
Yeah,
And
I might have
and
to. I
what's
might
that?
have to find another location if I start losing a signal here. Just let me know if I'm buzzing off.
Yeah, you're not so far, anyways.
Okay.
So, in case you have to buzz off, why don't you give us why don't you give us a quick description of what's behind you and tell us about it? Is that the new
That's
one?
my new. That's my new power hammer. Yeah, it's
What is it? An MH12 or something?
MH19.
MH19. Hey, not bad.
Yeah,
I got the two letters right.
yeah. Yeah,
Eh? So,
yeah.
man,
So,
so how did you get it through the door? Because Buddy said, how'd you get it through the door? Because it's taller than your garage door.
well, I it was just like if it sat on the pallet, it would be too tall. But I just a little ingenuity and got it through the door. Just
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of rig in and
yeah, and you
hey,
manhandled it yourself, correct?
yep. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Seventeen
yeah.
hundred pounds.
Uh, what'd you fucking say?
1,700 pounds.
1,700 fucking pounds, and you piled that in yourself.
Yeah, nobody helped me out.
Holy mother of pearl, man! That must have been
Yeah,
something, right?
there are a couple sketchy minutes, but it's
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so how'd you find it? Like, really? I watched one of yours where you talked about just saying it really works it works it nicely or whatever, softens the metal and
Yeah, so like, man, the like a lot of design went into it. So like it acts like as a couple of machines instead of just like one power hammer. You can switch it over to the reciprocating mode where it's rigid without the spring and all that. And
oh,
you
okay.
so you could do like it's called pull max mode to some and all that. So you can instead of having two machines, you can have one now, and it like you can really dial it in and like some of my other ones I've had, it's kind of like you get it to the point where it's doing the job, but it takes forever to adjust to get it there. And this one, you can just you can just dial it in with just these dials, these handles and stuff. And
Oh no,
it's yeah, it's pretty cool. Tool change outs like that, and yeah. And
and
it's just
probably do
doesn't
you,
mark up the metal as much. So
okay, nice too, eh? And then does it
yeah.
probably doesn't take as much working the metal with that one, right?
Yeah, it's you can hit it really really hard or just enough. Like you can dial that in. So I was actually surprised how hard it hits because
Huh.
like you can set the stroke and like even with a if you're doing like a quarter-inch stroke, you can turn the power all the way up and it's still just it's only going up that quarter-inch, but it's really just it's going to town because I think they say like this is the part that gets thrown here and that's like 17 pounds.
Oh
And
no way.
I got it set up reciprocating mode right now, so it's not going to really show you the power of it, but it that's just like reciprocating mode, but like it can really really hammer and go to town.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That speeds your game up. Eliminated one of your
Boy,
tools, so you have two in one. You know,
well, yeah,
how
it's
much
just
of a
it's
game
like
changer is that
it's
for you?
huge. It's the that's the Lamborghini that everyone wants too, right? So it yeah, it's just made things quicker and better for me, and hit that limit.
Nice.
So yeah, and then like I'm doing like I made this now too, so now I don't have to sub that out. I can make my own. Like this will be a gas filler, right? So I make my
Okay,
own.
yeah.
Made my own gas cap here too. So like
Huh.
I don't have to sub that out to a machine shop to get this made. I make that, right? So
Okay, nice.
you know, I'm doing that on like this guy here. It's my old prison lathe. So
Yeah,
that lets me get all kinds of things, including like when I'm doing bikes. Like I used to do like my wheel spacers. I'd have to hand file it down and get it to the right size. Now I just use the lathe, and
yeah,
I'm not having to buy stuff now, so that's good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so
Hey,
I watched the whole video.
yeah,
Yeah, I was yeah, because I don't really remember it all either, but it was a good video. So
yeah, yeah. I agree. Right, like I thought it went really well. I thought, right, like really covered a lot of I think a lot of things, right, and even just to say, for one, right, to say that you were a battlefield replacement, right, and that you went over your tour in Afghanistan was for that, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that was that Ainsworth or was that
Um,
before?
well, I went to A company because that's where they decided to send me. I don't know their reasons for it or whatever, but
Yeah,
that's like I can't even remember the name of the officer that sent me. He was the commander of the rear party.
hmm.
Doucette. Yeah, he's
Oh,
the one
yeah,
that
yeah, I remember him.
he.
Yeah,
So he yeah, that's basically I was the first to have my dag complete because like a lot of the guys were like younger and they still had to get their wisdom teeth and shit like that, and I was like a 21-year-old reject to join the military, so I my
yeah.
that's one step I didn't have to do, and um so I just first to dag, so I got called up, and yeah, I'm sending you to war, your battlefield replacements. And they didn't even, I had no, like, on my papers and everything, it didn't say who I was going to. So when I showed up, they kind of bounced me around a couple of times. They actually took me to recce platoon first. And
Huh.
then I guess they were short, and then they're like, "Do you have your recce course?" I'm like, "No." And I, well, what courses do you have? I was like, "I just finished battle school." And they're like, "Holy fuck. Okay. Well, you're not coming here."
Huh.
Yeah, so they just kind of
Even though
made
you
it up
ended up at
then
a
to.
even even though you ended up in Recce later, anyways.
No, I never. I taught with you on the recce course there, but I was never in recce platoon.
Huh. There's my memory. I thought you were there too, but
No, no. Yeah, we did that course because they were rebuilding recce platoon
yeah.
um for whatever reason. I can't remember the reasons why, but they needed a
Huh.
bunch of recce guys, and they were beefing up the snipers and stuff like that too. They wanted to because it was that transition time where a lot of it was like old timer, like guys that have been in a while would get to go on the sniper course and stuff like that. And then they started, same thing with going for selection to like GTF, right? They started
Yeah.
like younger guys were going and stuff, right? So, um, yeah, I just went to help teach on that, and
Hmm.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
never in the platoon.
Yeah. The or I was just gonna mention, like I just the other day, like last on Saturday, I went and visited Ainsworth Dyer's grave right in Toronto, and that was it was a long time for me to go right to get there to finally get there and see
Yep,
him right,
yep,
and he would do the mountain man competitions. One time he slept in, missed his competition, right? You train 3 months, 6 months, and slept in for the big event. And then, so he was killed there in April. And then for the next Mountain Man, I went and did the Mountain Man with a number for him. And I'd never done a Mountain Man before, right? And I was like, I hope I don't, I hope I don't fail, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, because when we just to go back, and I probably talked about it in the video too, just to say, right, on the Run for the Wall, they talk about you say their name, you tell their stories, and you remember them, right? And that's kind of what that was, you know. And also to say, um, we talked about the vehicle rollover, the lab that rolled over just outside of Kandahar,
Yeah.
and you know, I I that was Braun Woodfield, right? That was killed in that vehicle accident, and I see his dad, right? I've seen his dad, and
Okay.
then when I've gone to the cemetery and I posted the pictures of the grave and everything, and and he he tells me, thank you for visiting my boy, right? And you know, I went to that rollover, and we spent 15 or 18 hours there, right? And
Yeah.
it only it's only slowly dawned on me, even since we did the interview. I don't think I was fully aware of the fact that it was Braun, and that that I go visit his dad in New Brunswick, or that I've seen him, right? And that message back and forth. So I just wanted to mention that, because we talked about it, and we didn't say a name, and we didn't, and the fact that I know his dad, and his dad, it means something to him that I go and visit his son. So
Yeah.
I
Nice.
just
Yeah.
wanted to put that out there, right? But um, yeah, yep, it was. And the third battalion was quite a place, right? We talked about that, right? I mean, three of the five top snipers in the world came from the third, right? Yep, a lot of, and just to say that everybody had the airborne mentality, right?
Yeah.
Everybody had the mentality of "fuck you, we'll beat you. You're not going to beat us." So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty good like that. So do you, hey, do you have any new projects on the go? So what are you working on for this
Uh,
with the team?
I've got a few things on the go. But I still haven't finished up that copper tank. Um, because I was waiting on a machine. Um, I needed to do a pull max process, and I'll be back on that. But the guy that is getting the tank and all that, he's got the rear fender now. I got that out to him, and
Yeah.
I'll get the tank finished up. But he threw in a couple of changes he wanted to do, like to spice it up a bit. So there'll be a bit of time on that, and get that done. And then I've got a couple fenders to do, another tank, but um, before I do that, and these two other bikes I got to do, I want to get my bike done because I didn't have a riding season last year. And I figured, I'm making copper shit for all these other motherfuckers, but, why
What
not
about
do it
the guy
for myself,
doing it
right?
all?
So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So,
So
I'm
you're
gonna,
gonna
I'm
do
gonna do
something for
mine.
yourself. So you're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
get
gonna
your
get
bike going?
selfish and get mine done. Hey?
Fuck yeah. That's a big hoo right? Get that
Yeah,
bike up
yeah.
there. We'll go
Yeah.
for a spin.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we'll go for a spin there.
Yeah. I'm looking at,
We haven't been.
well, what's that?
We haven't been yet.
Yeah, yeah. So, and you went for a spin on my bike, but it was a little tipsy, a little more tipsy than when
Oh,
I ride.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Those
with
are,
no counterweight, eh?
yeah, yeah. So trying to turn right, you're not turning. I'm giving her and I'm not going. And then turning the other way, it'll fucking tip right up with that fucking sidecar.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, don't let go of that fucking, don't let go of the steering wheel because then the fucking, or the handlebars, the fucking things, yeah, man. I had to
Yeah,
punch through it there. It was, fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even like I have Spark in the side. That's 70 pounds, right?
Yeah.
But I always I'll put a suitcase in the side there for the extra weight because really it's well with with nothing in it, man. You're not keeping it there, right? But
Well, after working on yours, man, I started thinking of something like, you know, the sidecar, it's like attached to the side of the bike like this and it's solid. And, like you're just turning like this. And you're getting a flat on your tire all the time and shit like that. It's long overdue that they have some sort of articulating thing where, you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
articulates better. So
yeah,
maybe that's something we should start planning on figuring out.
yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
The yeah. So I got to go to Newfoundland first. I'm actually getting my Harley Davidson Fat Bob back, 2012. It's got
Oh,
Thunderhead pipes on it, so not bad that way.
you got two
So
bikes.
yeah, so I had that bike. It's a good thing that I decided I may as well buy another bike because I don't know when I'm going to see this bike. I bought the Road Glide in 2020, so 4.5 years before I actually got my bike back.
Holy
Since I
fuck.
bought a new one. Otherwise, it's been
Yeah.
like nearly 6 years to get my bike back, right?
Damn.
So,
Fuck.
I got to figure out that one. I think all that shit's going to stay in Newfoundland for the time being. I was going to try to take it out, but then I'll drive back to Edmonton, haul my bike and sidecar down to Dave's, and then I can just leave it there on the trailer. And when you for you to work on it, then Dave can just haul it over when you have a chance or whatever, and
Yep.
just to do the oil change and fuel filters. And I think I'm gonna have to I'll have to get tires.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah. We'll get you all sorted out.
yeah. What else did I? Oh, and then I picked up like a cell phone thing to mount on my bike, a charging one, kind of, because
Yep.
I like using Waze on my phone, right? So I have that module to install. I don't know how hard that is. I think it's a 15 or a half an hour job, maybe. I have
Okay.
that, what's that, the module there so you can, what is it, to link? Well, I think then you can use your phone's
Oh,
GPS and stuff too, right? That it comes out
okay.
on the screen or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait and see. But picked that up, picked up a few.
Well, I think I
Oh,
lost you.
I think Mike might have dropped off. That's why I sit in the background and wait here. See if he pops back. It's probably the hotel internet, I would think. So we'll give him a few minutes. If not,
Where is he?
he is right here.
Yep. I
What city are you
sausage
in?
thing. sausage fingers hit the button and I fucking closed out. I'm like, ah, fuck. What did I just do?
What
Yeah.
city you in?
Yeah. I'm in Petawawa still.
Oh,
Yeah. I had my meltdown, worked my way to Petawawa, and then I've been here ever since. Right? Trying to get out of here.
yeah.
Saturday, I figure I'll get out of here. Saturday, I'll go to that Lucky Ron show, and he'll play the guitar for some of the guys from Two Commando that were killed overseas. Frank Gomez, Von Ingram, Mike Starker, and have him play the guitar for them. Because the Lucky Ron used to play in the shacks in Two Commando, or used to, when we got disbanded, he came and lived at the shacks kind of almost, right? For, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, I don't know, right?
Fuck.
They'd be partying. The CO would come by for an inspection, open the door. They're in there partying, playing the guitar at like fucking 8 o'clock. We'll leave those guys alone. Close the door. Move on. Right?
Yeah.
They didn't fucking. It wasn't worth the headache.
Yeah.
Right? We'll let these guys continue to do with whatever the fuck they want right now. Right?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was quite a time for us back then. The disbandment.
Yeah. Fuck.
But yes, sir.
Liberals at their finest.
Yep. Yep. Disbanded my beloved regiment, right?
Yeah.
When really they should have disbanded themselves for experimenting with us in Somalia, right?
Yeah. There's a there's a lot of things they need to be held accountable for. Um,
Yeah.
it's pretty sad that it takes a foreign leader to make things happen. All of a sudden
Yeah.
the fucking guy's paying for Blackhawks at the border and all this other shit, and it's like, okay, but a foreign leader is telling you enough's enough, and now you guys are panicking, but you fought like the conservatives to give us anything when we were overseas actively,
Yeah.
and then you come into power, and all of a sudden, oh, we need to have this shit, and then a foreign leader's telling you need to stop the fucking drugs and all this shit. But our people living and dying on the streets for years and years, all during your fucking, you know, your government's
Yeah.
reign of power wasn't enough for you to decide to now, it's like, and there's still fucking retards vote for these people. It just blows my mind,
Yeah.
you know. It's
Yeah.
unreal. But what do you do?
Yep. Whatever. Right. Keep going. But
Yeah.
that but they're definitely getting their because last year somewhere about this time Christopher Freeland had a thing about they were getting a rude awakening. So I would say well, when they have an election, they'll get their rude awakening. If they haven't, I would say they already have it, but you know,
Yeah. Well, it looks like Fag Meat's gonna stick to his word. We'll see. So once they decide a leader, then maybe we'll go to the polls. But who knows with that Fag Meat? He's kind of full of shit, really. So I guess we'll see.
if it goes to an election, he'll lose, and then he won't have a pension, so he has to keep it going, right? No.
Yeah, well, I hear that whole pension thing, but I honestly I don't think that's a real worry for the guy, considering if you fucking Google his net worth, he's like 17 mil or 30 mil or 20 mil or some shit like that. So I
Huh.
just I don't know that it's the pension he's worried about because he's got a lot of fucking money.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd say that.
you know, he's just he's hiding his corruption, and who knows? But you know, enough of the fucking bullshit. The Canada spoke in the last election. They didn't even win the fucking. They didn't even win the popular vote, and here we're stuck with them. And it's we need
Yeah,
voter reform too. We need a lot of changes here because what we've went through for the last while here just proves how fucking corrupt and
broken.
fucked it's become.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just fucking sideways, man.
Yep.
You know.
That much is kind of obvious. Hey?
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
like what a, nothing's, it's all a big fucking, big mess. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not too many people trust the government anymore, I don't think.
No. No.
So,
They most definitely don't have your best needs in mind. So
no, that much seems apparent, eh?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You got much on the go over the winter or?
Uh, well, it was just kind of getting machines, updating some machines, getting them placed, learning them. Family, you know, that's about it, really.
Yep.
Yeah. Christmas is always about the kids, right? And
Yep.
so spending time with them, watching them enjoy life, and yeah.
That's
What
nice,
about you?
right? Uh, you know, I gotta get my ass moving here. Right. Sitting here in Petawawa, but like I said, I gotta try to go to Newfoundland. Then I gotta run back and bring my bike down to Vancouver, and then I gotta go pick up a bike trailer in Portland for the run for the wall. But I have to see on that one, I suppose. But I mean, all that by the maybe by the end of February. I don't know. I still, to be honest, I still kind of need a break, right? Not
Well, I
really.
better listen to that then.
Yeah, yeah. That's so I gotta try to figure that one out. Even though I still got some parts that need to move, right? In order,
Yeah.
right, for the one to be prepared for the run for the wall, I gotta get out there, take my bike, pick up that trailer in Portland, and get everything organized. Other than that, then I can then I just wait until the end of April, and I'll move Sean from Scottsdale, Arizona to Oregon, and then pick up my trailer and go to the run for the wall. So,
You?
and huh, this year's like the 35th anniversary of the run for the wall, 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War, and the 250th anniversary of the United States Marine Corps. Hoorah!
Oh.
Right?
Huh.
So that's a pretty big deal, I think,
Yeah.
right? They must be they gotta have some big ass plans going on for that, no? Right? Celebrate that anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We celebrated 110. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're at 250. Yep.
Yeah. That's crazy.
True
Yeah.
story.
Semper
But
Fi.
yep. So things are looking like they're getting sorted out down there though. It's
Yeah.
a bit of stuff,
Yeah.
right? ending a bit of the nonsense.
Yeah, it's just, it swung hard that way and it's swinging back hard the other way. And,
Yeah.
you don't want to go too far either way,
No.
but I'll tell you this much, that far leftism is, fuck, man. People are suffering like a motherfucker and divide is through the roof.
Yeah.
And it's just fucked. They've created issues that never even existed. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucked, man.
Yeah. Not good to
So,
see.
no. Actually, the people that are scamming and eating off of the system are the ones that are fucking believing the bullshit and piping the fucking the word out there like you wouldn't believe. And it's like, you're only doing this because you want to soak up every fucking ounce of freebie you can get from them.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking mess, man.
Yeah.
Now the well's fucking dry.
Yep. Yes, it is. Eh?
Yeah.
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
see, what was I going to say? I lost it. Sorry about that. But yeah, but I should probably let you go. You got work in the morning. I'm
Yeah.
only going to sleep in, right?
Well, you deserve it, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the work that you've done on the sidecar for Spark, right?
Hey,
Putting
man,
the door
anything you need,
on, the
brother, I'm here for you.
windshield, the louver, or whatever. Yep.
Yeah. Anything you
So
need, brother, I'm here for you.
awesome. Well, thanks for all your support and thanks for doing the interview, right?
Yeah. Thanks
And
for
thanks
having me,
for
man. My honor.
yeah, and thanks for being real, right?
Yeah.
And
I
sharing.
appreciate what you're doing and how you're helping people, man. So
Yeah.
hats off to you. And if I can help and support anyway, I'm gonna, man. So
All right.
keep up the good fight, man, because you're doing a lot of good things for people.
All right. Well, thanks, man. Now,
Yeah.
now I just got to get my head back into it. Eh?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. You get it.
It'll come. Yep.
Yeah. You
Make a
bet. Just
ride out and
ease
then
into it.
head
Don't
out and see
overdo
my
it.
daughter. Huh?
I said just ease into it and don't overdo it.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I'll ease my way over to my daughter's, have a visit there, watch her
Yep.
go horseback riding,
Nice.
and then head to Newfoundland and sort that shit out and come out to BC.
Beauty. Well, we'll see you
Bring
in a
the
bit
bike
then.
and come for a visit. Yeah. So then,
Yeah.
we'll get together and shoot the shit. Get together with some of the other guys. It'd be nice. So,
Yeah. Yeah. For sure, brother. Cool.
alrighty, we'll get.
Okay.
Where's Dave? Dave, you coming back?
I'm here.
All right. Are we? We're still live. Yes, we're still live. All right. We'll give a shout out to everybody. Thank you for watching the episode, for watching the after party. Right. We got to see the MH19. Did I get that right?
Oh, you got it right
MH19.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fifth time's a charm.
Yeah. Fifth or sixth, or it could be the ninth or 10th, but whichever. Right. But yeah, man, it was a pleasure having you on the show, on the podcast and talking. And right, you're a big supporter, a big help to me and Spark with the bike, and just and it means a lot to me that you support me. Right. regardless of what you've done already, but just the fact that you know, that you support me and that you're behind me. That
Always,
that
brother.
makes a big difference. Yeah, yeah, right. So
You set that example to me many years ago.
yeah, I might have given you a couple of bad examples too, but
Yeah, gotten
that
over
was
those.
yeah, yeah. And tasing's tasing, whatever. We don't mind.
Oh,
Eh?
fuck. Just get me tased already, so I gotta stop hearing about
Yeah, yeah. We
it.
gotta. Oh yeah, because I won't let it go. Right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the only
I
thing I
bitched
haven't
out.
done in train, huh?
I bitched out.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, it happens to the best of us. Would I do it now? Yeah, I'd probably still do it, but whatever.
Okay, let's get it
You
done,
know,
man.
the only thing I wouldn't pepper spray is something I don't care for.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got pepper sprayed once at the what bar is that downtown by the airport? What was that one? Uh, the one down by the municipal airport. It was like by the Kingsway Mall. What was that bar?
fuck.
Huh. Anyways,
I don't know.
Play. No clue. Too old.
I was standing up for a Navy captain.
Oh, well, that's your own fault.
Well, you
They
deserved it.
they
Yeah, you
yeah, yeah.
deserved it
I
then.
deserved it. They wouldn't let him in. Right? The bouncers are like, no, no, he's too loaded. I'm like, don't worry, I'll look after him. Come on. And they're like, no, no, that doesn't count, right?
Yeah.
And then the minute they grabbed him, I'm like, okay, that's it. It's time. So I grabbed
Yeah.
them. Ended up a bit of a wrestling match, right, with two of the bouncers or whatever. And then I forgot that they had cops there, right? Um, pulling their whatever extra duty. So as they were holding me down, then I lift my head up as the cop talks to me, and then pepper sprays me in the
What?
face. And then I'm like,
Little S patterns.
yeah, yeah, probably something like that.
I've
And
had a
then
few of
followed
those.
then followed by fuck, I don't care about your fucking pepper spray. I've been tasered 5 times. Fuck you. Right? So, but whatever. Then I got to ride downtown, wash my eyes out, and fucking went home.
Yeah.
Found a lawyer.
It sounds like he likes the stager thing, eh, Scott? Maybe when you're working on his bike, you can just hook up, the positive and negative to the seat. When he sits down, you get a taser.
Give
Yeah,
him
yeah,
a little zap here and there.
yeah, yeah. Keep me sharp.
Yeah.
You got to
Faster
you
go,
got to
the
test.
harder.
Yeah, yeah. You got to test yourself every day because if you don't test yourself every day, you get weak. And when you get weak,
Uh,
that is when they kill you. Who kills you? I don't
yeah.
know, but
I don't
somebody
know. Well,
will.
I'm looking
Right?
forward to
They'll
getting
come by. They'll say, "This guy's fucking weak. Let's do this guy
Yeah.
first." Right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So
The
you got
guy
to test
right now.
yourself. You got to test yourself to say, "Oh no, oh fuck Dave. We don't want to fuck with Dave. We'll go to his neighbor's place. They're weak."
You got right now. Oh, I think it's late and we're punchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right, guys.
well, you know, I really it's been nice being able to do the releases while I've been at the at the hotel. I almost said at the hospital. Right? But over here in the insane asylum, I'm not really in the Quality Inn. I'm at
Funny
the
farm.
I'm on the fifth floor of the Funny Farm. Yeah,
Well,
but
the
Fucking padded
true,
walls.
not true.
conference.
I'm in a hotel. I'm in a hotel.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The rally video there that kind of summed up the end of your year, 2024. And
Yeah.
Scott's is kicking off 2025. And your first bit of merch, which is kind of like your give back to everyone that's you got a vast community of people that want to help and love you. So, I think
Yeah.
that it shows a lot of community. People kind of get that not all of us can do what he does, right, Scott? I feel as awkward, I'm sure, as Scott does right now. Mike, you're more at home. That's why, we kind of do stand behind you, because a lot of us would love to be out there, but we look like dorks. So, you do all right. And that's, I think, why people support so much too, at least I've seen as well, is that, you can do the awkward shit that a lot of us like, it's not our thing, but a lot of people believe exactly what you're saying. It's why there's so many people that have supported recently and continue. So, from all of us, thanks. We appreciate it too. Like, the ones that are like Scott and me and everybody else that helps, like, thanks to everyone else that helps. Cause it's kind of, like I said, it's a community. So you're just the figurehead, the pretty face,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just the pretty face. That's right. I got new teeth.
Well,
That's about it. That's all I got going.
well, it's something, right?
But yeah,
It's got this to build on.
What's that? I'm sorry, I missed
Sell
that
used
last part.
cars with those teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scott says, it's a start, you build on it. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, how do you like my Honda Accord? Huh? You want that or what? Yeah.
Awesome.
Probably suck as a salesman, I would say.
Well, I don't know, man.
Unless I'm selling weed, I could probably do that.
The problem is that most salesmen don't
crooked.
sell truth, right? So
Yeah. So I'd suck horribly at that.
that's right. So all good.
Well,
We may have lost
Scott
Scott.
Gordon? Oh,
There he
there's
is.
right.
He's a little frozen there. So all right. Well, shall we? We don't have a safe word, but shall we kind of wrap it up and say good night, gentlemen?
Adios, amigos. See you in the morning. A little song by Dallas Alexander. A little adios, amigos.
There you go. I'm not. I can't give any updates as per, but there's a bunch of podcasts in the can, episodes, as it were. If things keep going the way they're going, there might be like a back-to-back kind of a mom and pop thing. That's all I'm going to say about that. But there's several. So we're going to give Mike a little bit of a breather, let him get back on the tour, drive around, and then we'll drop a couple more in between his, like maybe when he gets back out here, we can tie him down for a little bit, depending on, and we'll do a couple more, maybe some more interviews. We got interviews planned for the summer and stuff. Mike's on Pegasus Jump, so we might go out there and harass a few brothers.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
For now, we'll get Mike back on the road, and from Mike and all of us too, thanks everybody for the support. And 2025, we're going to start that next chapter of the Rude Awakening tour and podcast and trek all over North America and all the other good things Mike's doing this year.
And to say, so anybody that had donated money to me, gave me money, tell me if I'm coming by you so I can give you a shirt, right?
Because that's the priority, right? That's the give back. And for now, because this is Mike's first foray, so everyone who's been asking these questions, I'm going to jump in here. Sorry, Mike, if I'm superseding, but everyone's been asking the questions. We're going to continue to reply with, this is Mike's first foray, and it was motivated by everyone who helped him out, so it's a give back to them. So that's his first priority. If he catches people on the way in person, maybe you can coerce him to let you donate to the tour but there are some set people, and Mike's got some timings coming up right now. In the future, we'll try and figure out all the details, but I can tell you, e-commerce and shipping and all that, it's a lot to take on when you're trying to drive across the country. So for now, until otherwise, which will be Mike choosing, the t-shirts are exclusive, in-person kind of only type thing. We'll make them, for that for now, and we'll work out details otherwise. But Mike's coast to coast anyway, because what we just talked about, it looks like in the next few weeks he's going to be back and forth. So, hang tough. No, don't get overbent or whatever like that. Like I said, we'll try and get to people best we can. But those folks, I'm gonna try and help Mike do some logistics and figure out towns and stuff like that. And maybe we'll start announcing so you folks can kind of go, hey, I'm in the next town. Maybe that would make things easier. So does that sound about right?
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Thanks again, Scott. Appreciate participation. And Love
Thanks
you, Mike.
again, man.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Have a good one, and we'll catch you we'll see you on the road maybe in 3 weeks.
Awesome.
All
All
right.
right.
Look forward to seeing you, fellas.
All right,
Signing
love you,
off.
man. Take care.
Love you, Mikey. Night.
Night.